Hey guys, what's going on? Dan here bringing you a video from my backyard on Decentraland. A lot of talk about the metaverse lately, so we're going to jump into the charts, a little bit of a price prediction, a little bit of news, as well as some ways that you can make money with Decentraland or in Decentraland. So let's check it out. First off, there's been a lot of hype lately, and a lot of it came from Facebook rebranding to Meta and the announcement and the video and everything that came with just the amazingness of the metaverse that Mark showed on his video. A lot of people are now looking into the metaverse more and researching it. So some of the biggest companies in the metaverse are like Sandbox and Decentraland. Now, Decentraland is pretty neat because it's a DAO, a decentralized autonomous organization, which is cool because it means people vote on the direction of where it's going. It's not going to be a single person's decision like Facebook's is. So like Facebook is governed by Facebook, the direction they move will be decided by Facebook. This is open source to any programmer or whatever to launch whatever they want on there and do whatever they want. So there's a lot more freedom. So like I said, with that announcement a few days ago, Decentraland shot up into the top 50 on crypto, where it's ranked number 40 right now, currently at a price of $282. Down about 0.5% in the last 7 days and up 12% in the last 24 hours. We're at a market cap of about $5 billion right now. So let's jump into the chart here. So taking a look at this chart, you can see here, this was right around the time he made the announcement regarding the metaverse and everything, and the way that the price just freaking spiked right up. Just crazy. And a lot of it being, Facebook's announcement about the metaverse and Facebook getting into the metaverse in association pulls that same whole category up because it brings attention to the whole category. Similar how Bitcoin pulls altcoins up. A strong announcement or a strong area in a certain category will pull up other things. And so jumping into a little bit of news real quick on that same topic, Microsoft just recently announced as well. They're not trying to get left behind. They've announced a metaverse that they're going to be calling Mesh, and they'll be used more for, teams and whatnot, proprietary business communication platform. Mesh will be its code name. So that's huge too. So they're getting into the metaverse as well. So big companies, Microsoft and Facebook. And I wouldn't be surprised, if we see Google branding something into the metaverse at some point here shortly too. And that's just another thing that'll trigger even more pump up and more growth or more awareness to these other projects. And Decentraland is one of the oldest ones. It's been around, since 2019, I believe. And you can see, its prices, it was, at a low 78 cents for a long time. I'm looking more recently here right now. But we can see from that huge announcement, shot way up. And of course, we corrected a little bit as you do on the hype of a large announcement. But we've really seen it start to kind of consolidate a little bit. You can see it's come up and down. It's holding a support level right around that 280 mark pretty strongly. It hung out there for a second, not deciding which way to go, and then it ended up going downwards, but then it held up, bounced up from about 240, and now it's come back up, and it's gone past 280, and then coming back and holding at 280. So the moving average is we're holding above it right now and almost using that 20-day moving average as a bit of support as well. Don't forget to subscribe and like, please. So where do we go from here? It's possible we ramped up so fast that there could be another correction just because we grew, this project grew so quickly. And if it does, I can see that being, that next support really isn't down to like $1.60, $1.65, where maybe we get down to and hold down there from what I'm seeing on the chart. Now, it does look like it's holding up here. And if more people and more awareness comes to things, Bitcoin starts to move upwards, I believe it'll start to pull upwards as well. My bullish prediction for long term towards the end of the year is around $10, $11, and kind of medium prediction I would say is around $8. And low prediction, if we drop, like I said, it could hold. It could have a correction down to that $1.65, but I think it will definitely spring up past the 280 from there. If it does that, I think it'll definitely hold that value there. Now, this is not financial advice. I'm not telling you to invest in this project. I'm just bringing you some educational content and a little bit about it. So, But Decentraland itself, the DAO, like I mentioned, it's a huge part about it because it's all about the community. People vote on where it's going and where the decisions that they're going to be doing. We can see here how is it relevant. There's some information about it. So what kind of things do you get to determine? Upgrading land and estates to add more features and protocol upgrades, specifics and dates of future land auctions. The different decisions on where the project's going are actually voted, which, for the most part, makes it in a way like a crypto democracy. But regardless, there's a lot of room for growth. Their Twitter, only has about 230,000 followers, and I think it'll definitely start to grow substantially, and they're very active on there. Now, you can see here, there's even play-to-earn games and whatnot on Decentraland. And I'll run through, I made a list of some items that you can actually do to earn income with Decentraland or in Decentraland. And I'll split those up with which ones are which. So, the one way that we're mostly talking about with investing into the token itself, mana. You can hold mana, and we talked about where we're thinking the price can go, and that's, a way that you can making money with Decentraland. Another way is to actually be on the platform and buying the actual NFTs, the land parcels, because in a way you're investing in Metaverse real estate. So you're a digital real estate investor at this point if you're doing that, which is pretty cool. Another way is to actually work for a company in the Metaverse. So there's areas where you can walk around the Metaverse and go into casinos and whatnot, and the hosts at these casino tables dealing the cards and whatnot can actually be real people working for that company in the Metaverse, and they will pay them. I looked at some companies that pay. It wasn't amazing. It was even working a full week for the most part was only like $1,500 or $2,000 a month, which that's not terrible for a lot of people. That's money, and at the end of the day, you're just chilling on your computer in the Metaverse, so it's not really like hard work, I guess you could say, and it could be kind of fun because you're doing gaming stuff. So that's another way that you can actually make money, is working for companies. Of course, you can create NFTs as well. You can do play to earn, like I mentioned, that golf game. You can earn points. There's a golf game that's just released here. You can see a golf craft game, and you can get points, and then you can buy wearables and whatnot in the golf game, and then they might even appreciate in value, and you can sell them to other players. Of course, you can even create your own complete NFTs or your own wearables from scratch. You can host events on the Metaverse, sell tickets. You can even be a freelancer in the Discord community, and people will reach out to you for doing 3D modeling and coding and whatnot. There's a lot of areas open right now for you to make money in the Metaverse. Another huge one, maybe a little more time, but like actually creating an actual game. You can do that as well. So there's lots of different things that you can do on the Metaverse, and right now we are early. So like I mentioned, even if we see a correction and you start to invest right now, or you're averaging in and you're starting to dip, you definitely just need to hold on for the long term, because Metaverse is going to be huge. Decentraland has about a double market cap of Sandbox, so they're definitely a little bit more established. And Sandbox is more for the Minecraft. I've never been into Minecraft. Don't hit the dislike on Minecraft. No haters on it for that. But I think there's just a really cool open options on Decentraland. There's just so many different things you can do. It's endless possibilities, and that's what I'm investing into with the mana token, holding onto it, or maybe trying to get a parcel of land, because that is going to be valuable as a digital real estate. So just a brief video here. We went over the chart, we went over a little bit of price prediction, dropped a couple news in there, and some ways to make and earn money on Decentraland. Subscribe and like for more of this. Appreciate you guys. Peace.